Namo. Thank you for joining me for our daily practice check-in. Listen, listen, listen. This beautiful sound calls us back to our true home. The fourth mindfulness training. Aware of the suffering caused by unmindful speech and the inability to listen to others, I vow to cultivate loving speech and deep listening in order to bring joy and happiness to others and to relieve others of their suffering. Knowing that words can create happiness or suffering, I'm determined to speak truthfully with words that inspire self-confidence, joy, and hope. I will not spread news I do not know to be certain, and will not criticize or condemn things of which I am not sure. I will refrain from uttering words that can cause division or discord, or that can cause a family or community to break. I'm determined to make all efforts to reconcile and resolve all conflicts, however small. For our Dharma lessons, we're reading Ajahn Munindo's book, Unexpected Freedom, and today we're beginning a section on knowing for yourself. Most of us have a natural tendency to incline towards one of these two orientations of effort. Some people are contented and confident when they have a clear sense of the goal. That is where they are supposed to be going. Without a clear idea of where they are going, they become confused and anxious. Others, if they focus on the idea of a goal, end up depressed, feeling like they are failing, trying to stop thinking they fail, trying to sit properly, trying to make themselves happy, trying to be loving, trying to be patient, trying to be mindful. They are always failing. What a terrible mistake. The worst disease of meditators is trying to be mindful. Some quit, feeling they have been wasting their time. However, if we realize that we don't have to do anything other than be present with an awareness of the tendencies of the mind to take sides for or against, then we settle. These two orientations are not mutually exclusive. It's useful to understand how each of them has particular merits at different stages of practice. In the beginning, to build up some confidence, it's necessary that we have a good grasp of techniques. Even though we may relate more readily to source-oriented teachings and practices, if we yet haven't found a firm foundation on which to practice, or if we have found that firm foundation but our life is very busy, it can still be appropriate at times to make effort to exercise will and focus. I encourage people in the beginning to be very disciplined and to count their breaths 1 to 10, 10 to 1. Every out-breath, 1, 2, 3, up to 10. 10, 9, 8, down to 1, being quite precise in the effort made. The way we get to know that our attention is indeed our own. We are not slaves to or victims of our minds. If our attention is wandering off and we get caught up in resentment or desire, then we need to know that we are responsible for that. Our practice, whether we are goal-oriented or source-oriented, is not going to progress until we are clear that we are responsible for the quality of attention with which we operate. To reach this perspective, it may be necessary to exercise a rigorous discipline of attention for a long period of time. Yet we may reach a point at which we sense that in continuing to make this kind of effort, we need to refine the techniques and systems to pursue a goal. But if we encounter a deep conviction that to do so is no longer appropriate, then we need to be ready to adjust, to let go altogether of seeking anything. If it is right for us to make this choice, then when we hear someone talking about their differing way of practice, we can say, oh, okay, that's fine. We won't be shaken. It is really important that we don't keep letting ourselves be shaken by somebody else's enthusiasm. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be at peace. Namo Adida Phat. Thanks so much for joining me today.